What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Beyond the Blacktop podcast. It's your boy Hutch, and with me, as always, are Cody and Breon. And today, we're going to start off with some college football. Then we're going to move on to WNBA, particularly Angel Reese and her drama that's been happening recently. And then we're going to end it off with the NFL because that just started this past weekend. So, this college this college football season has started off very interesting. I know we've said in the past that NIL is definitely going to shake stuff up because it's going to even the playing field, right? Because some of these smaller, a little bit smaller schools, they all probably got huge backers that are going to be able to pay college players, and we're seeing that right now. You know, Texas, everybody thought they were going to be good, but it's not looking too great for them. The Florida Gators lost to, who was it? South Florida, I think it was.
Yeah, USF.
Yep. Michigan lost to Oklahoma. There's been quite a few upsets. Alabama, love that. Loved seeing Alabama lose. Always love seeing Alabama lose. That's one of my favorite pastimes. All-time hater over here. But no, I'm just kidding. But what do y'all think about this college season so far?
Yeah, it's really been just different. First thing that I noticed when I was watching the first week, I think. Yeah, the first week was Bill Belichick went out crazy.
It was horrible, bruh.
That was I forgot the score, but that was uh it's crazy to say a welcome to college football for him, but it was a welcome to college football for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What'd they lose? 44-14 or something crazy like that?
It was something
yeah,
crazy. And
it was a butt whooping.
it was a good game like in the first quarter, and then after that it just I think he threw a pick six, and from then on it was bad.
Mm-hmm. I
So I was
didn't.
watching when it first started. I was like, "Ooh, this gonna be a nice little game. Let's get." It. And then
Right, because they drove
no,
down the field and then it was all down. Who'd they play again? Who was that? The Horned Frogs, right?
They
yeah,
played.
TCU
They
TCU.
actually played a pretty good team. Yeah.
played TCU, and they that corner they got that pick six. He is a nice corner. He's been there for a couple of years. He was there when they played and they made it to like top four a couple years ago. So
And yeah, and then the biggest thing that I think none of us saw coming was, who is it? I get them mixed up, the wide receivers on Ohio State and Alabama. But I think it's Ryan Williams on Alabama.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Not been playing too great so far. It's only been 2 weeks. Can't judge him yet. You know, everybody's focused on him, but still though,
Yeah, I was about to say
he ain't been
it's
looking
kind of
too
hard
great.
being. It's kind of hard being a number one receiver with no helping cast.
Especially when the quarterback they got was
yeah, I
his.
was gonna
And
say that too.
Yeah,
just as far as that's part of the helping cast. I mean, you can be a dog all you want if you don't got people to help you get open. First off, or you help other people to get open. You're the only key on offense. That's real easy to stop. Don't got to worry about your quarterback. Don't really got to worry about your run game. It's
I was
hard
just
to
about to
beat.
ask, did they have a run game? I didn't see it, but I was wondering.
I mean, Alabama always has a decent run game, but it's not. It's
it's
not the Alabama. It's not the run game we're used to seeing.
it's not.
And it's
It's
not
So it's
Milrow from last year as a quarterback because
I can
him
run right.
alone, him alone was making people like, oh, I need to check down.
they
And
got
now Ryan Williams is wide open.
they've played 2 games, and they only have I think their leading rusher only has 100 yards, and that's it.
That's not Alabama.
No.
That's
That's
in
not
two games.
Alabama at all.
That's 50 yards per game
Yeah, I mean, I
rushing
guess
for
they
one
spread
guy.
the football around, but in total they only have 299 rushing yards. But
Not helping
still,
the
in
case.
Alabama standards, that is not good.
This is not helping at all.
But I will say this though, and we talk about this every year. I mean, I know we just started the podcast, so technically 1 year for this, but we talk about this every year where it's college football, bro.
Hmm.
Any team can beat any team at any time.
Yeah.
Especially when it's
Shit don't start
NIL.
exactly. Shit don't start getting like set in stone until like later in the season slash once playoffs hit, we're just like we don't know all over again.
Right.
I think that's what's so beautiful about college football is that like any team can beat any team. So yeah, you might have your bet on this team, but that doesn't guarantee you like an NFL team where we can bet against the Panthers or the Browns or whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like 75% of the time, almost higher than that, is gonna be the outcome we're predicting.
Right. So with that being said, it's just like, bruh, college football is just being college football. But the top teams that we expect to dominate, especially not in league matches or league matches, but league games, conference games, and they're
Hmm.
not performing. Those are the games you're supposed to win. You're supposed to win outside of the conference. That helps you for when you get into the conference. So now I'm feeling like Alabama is going to have a tough time in the conference. I'm feeling like Michigan's going to have a tough time. Like these teams that you expect to go off. I think SMU is going to do pretty well. Like NIL, it did even out the playing field a lot. Getting these kids that are top 250 the in the US to commit to a team because they get in a bag over here versus not getting anything over here. I think it's helping a lot.
And it's
I
crazy
think
too,
over
because
I think over the years though too is going to be like Alabama is going to be a non-existent like who's Alabama or these bigger teams that we're used to because all these smaller teams are starting to get the guys that they need in order to compete.
it's crazy. Florida State, they upset Alabama, and that quarterback on their
South
team
Florida.
played for Boston College last year, and he upset Florida State then.
That is
And
crazy.
now he's at Florida State, and he upset Alabama this year.
I love that for him.
It's a dog too, bruh.
Bro, he cold.
South
Cold blooded.
Yeah, see, but there's one thing that this was before the season started that I had a problem with, and that was the AP Top 25. They had Texas as the number one team in the country over Ohio State, who just won the national championship.
And
Purely,
returned a lot of players.
purely because they
Ohio
thought that the Manning, Coop, what's his name? Archie Manning? Arch Manning?
Archie.
They thought he was about to be outstanding. They were putting such high hopes on that kid's shoulders just for it to not really. Well, I mean, they played Ohio State, so it's like.
I was about to say, let's put the brakes a little bit.
But still, though,
Let's put the brakes
but
a little
still, they're number one ranked. I know they're playing Texas, but they're number one ranked team. So it's like I can't give them too much grace. He's supposed to be the best team in the country, supposedly.
bit. I mean, yeah, and the only reason I think the rankings were flip flop the way it was is because Ohio State. You said they didn't lose many, but they lost key pieces that
He did.
you would think would be irreplaceable, like their running back, their quarterback, a couple of receivers, their defense. So that's why I think the rankings is what it was, and Texas proved to be a pretty young team last year, and they actually brought everybody back pretty much.
They brought like 90% of their players back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it was necessarily Arch Manning that was dictating if they're number one or not. It was legit the roster
That was probably
comparatively to Ohio State. And I will say, Texas playing Ohio State week one, that's a difficult task for anybody.
yeah, that's fair.
And it was only
And it was
and the
and
score
it
was
was
only
at
7-14.
it was at Ohio State too.
Yeah,
It was
that's tough.
it was
man.
such a weird game to watch.
Yeah,
was so
it was
weird.
boring as hell, but it was 7
It
to
was such a
14. Very defensive
game.
heavy.
Did Caleb Downs get the game winning pick? Like the game securing pick?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
I don't think it was. But that's who they mainly return on defense, though. Their star D back. He came back.
That's it. Their D line is new. I think they have 2 linebackers that's still there. That's
like majority of
about
the
it
team
on
did lead. I
defense.
give you that. But what about Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
Oof.
They've only played one game so far, so.
I'm just saying, where were they at? The
The
top 2 teams don't get ranked one,
Notre
and
Dame
most of their people.
lost and went up a spot, I think. So Well, yeah. What were they number one?
They're number 8 right now.
Preseason Notre Dame was 6.
They lost to many
Yeah.
people.
Then they lost. Then they got dropped down to number 9. But I
Okay.
didn't play
Here's
one
my
of these
argument
weeks.
with that, Cody.
And then they went back up to 8.
They
So
they didn't necessarily lose people, but they didn't gain people either. You know what
I
I'm
give
saying?
you that.
They're that very
That we
middle
know
ground
of.
of like that we know of. Yeah, I get it. It's only about to be week 2 right now, but like, yeah, they that we know of yet. They haven't really gained anybody, but they didn't lose anybody. But even in the playoffs, they were just an team to me anyway.
They just kept squeezing by.
And yeah, they kept squeezing by. So I think rightfully so, being 6 in the nation is just fine for them. Now they're 8
Definitely
because
still
they lost
good.
to Miami. So
yeah.
and Miami's number 5.
What's y'all's favorite game been so far? I think mine has been Notre Dame and Miami. That was a great game. I think I had to.
I have to go look. I don't really.
Because that was what 27-24 came down to the. It was a close ass game, and the quarterback for Miami, he played pretty damn good if you ask me.
I'm kind of shocked at you, James.
What? Shocked about what?
I thought you would say Mizzou and Kansas because that was a
great game. That
And that's
was
a rivalry
great
game.
It was a rivalry
and that was
game.
a rivalry
But
game.
we beat that ass, man. So
I mean, it was 42-31, so it was a great game. That's why I'm shocked at that. But I would have to go probably either that game
like
or
I enjoyed that
honest.
game the most, but I think that the Miami and Notre Dame game was probably the best.
Okay, I also liked Michigan and Oklahoma. I like that game.
That was a good game.
Oklahoma's
There was
Oklahoma's quarterback reminds me a little bit of Josh Allen. Like he got that dog in him. He's not as big, obviously, but he can run the ball. He could throw. When there's plays to be made, he makes them. He's just fun to watch. So I guess maybe it's just him. But Oklahoma Michigan was a good game to me.
my game was LSU Clemson.
Oh yeah, Clemson lost, right?
Yep.
Oh,
17
and a nail biter.
Nail
Yeah,
biter.
yeah.
17-10.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Is there any players?
Of course,
that
I
stand
said
out?
you said what?
Any players that stood out to y'all that you were like,
Oh,
yo,
we already
who
talked about
is
the
this
quarterback
guy?
from Florida State.
Yeah. The Florida State quarterback. I didn't know about him until he was on Florida State, and I was like, "Damn!" He changed the whole dynamic of that team. It feels like,
Bro.
because if your quarterback's a dog,
Mhm.
it kind of boosts up everybody. So I think
Another thing,
Florida State might be somebody to watch later on in the season.
oh, for sure. Another thing I've been noticing, bro. Yeah, I know I say this every year right now. College football, the game really puts us on people who gonna be good, I think. And that quarterback from South Carolina is going crazy.
Not a terrible take.
Bro,
Who's
he
that?
he another dual dang, what is his name? He another dual threat. And apparently I heard that his dad made him stay there. He was gonna leave and chase that bag for the NIL money.
Yeah.
Lenore Sellers.
He ain't sell.
Gotta throw a dad joke in there, huh, buddy?
Oh yeah.
Got to this guy.
Yeah, his dad told him, "No, you committed here, stay here," and now he going crazy over there.
That's just
He got an arm and he can run.
Wait, huh? Oh, you said quarterback?
Yes, quarter.
I thought you said corner. I was like, he can throw
No.
and run.
quarter. He's a dog, bro. Ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so who's your
And
guy,
he-
James?
Pretty fast.
Me? I ain't got one.
Nobody, bro.
This man threw out the question and don't got nobody.
I threw out
of
the
all these
questions because
games
I
he
wanted
got.
to know what y'all think because I didn't really have no. Well, so this is for like Colorado and Mizzou. So they both use 2 quarterbacks, right? And I'm terrible with names, and I don't know. I don't know which one. They're on Mizzou. I can't remember his name, so I'm gonna have to look it up. But one of them is a dog. when we was playing Kansas. On that ass.
I also like Carson. The quarterback for the
Carson
U.
Beck?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
He
that
was playing pretty
motherfucker's hooping. Yeah,
It was kind of. I thought it was strange that he had left originally from Georgia.
left
Right?
Georgia.
Yeah,
I
So
was
I'll
like,
take him, boy. That man hooping.
I was like, bro, what is you doing? But obviously it worked
Didn't he
out
go
for
for
him.
his girlfriend or something?
Yep.
his girlfriend in Miami. Yeah,
But then he,
Rumor
as soon as
has
he
it.
got there, he cheated on her or something like that. They're not even together no more, I don't think. But that's none of my
hey,
business.
I don't know nothing about that story.
That's none
Did
of
y'all
my
see the
business.
story about the quarterback from UNC though?
What?
He had like a real bad leg injury and had surgeries and everything. He played the other day.
Why?
Like he was out for a while, but they let him play and come back. Like he fully healthy again now. So he put him in the game the other day and he played a little bit.
That's
Actually, like a little
Good for
comeback
him.
story.
okay.
Yeah, you love to
Play.
see those.
Bo Pribula on Mizzou. He's been playing pretty
Never heard of him.
good. He's got 5 touchdowns so far, no
What number?
interceptions.
What number is he? 15.
I think so. 9. No, he's number 9.
He got 5 TDs already.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns, 617
Not
passing
bad.
yards. He's got an 80% completion rate so far on the season.
That's not bad.
So yeah, he's been a dog.
That's tough.
Shoot.
How y'all feel about the quarterback situation in
And he's got 71 rushing yards.
Colorado?
That first game was disappointing for them
I don't even.
because they lost. Who they lose to? They lost to Central Florida. No, they lost to somebody bad.
But you know their third string is starting next game, right?
Yeah, because they're both
Yeah.
hurt.
They're not doing their 5-star. I don't think the 5-star hurt.
Then why is he not playing then?
I don't know, but the transfer from Troy is not playing, and their 5-star recruit quarterback is not playing. The third string is starting this week.
They're in
Who
the
did they
ACC,
play?
right? Or am I tweaking?
They play this week.
Yeah.
Are they in the Big 12?
Colorado
Yeah,
Buffs.
they are.
Yeah.
They play Houston this week.
The Buffs.
I mean, if you want to take off a game, I guess that's the one to do it.
They've played 3 quarterbacks. Damn. Their quarterbacks have been terrible this year.
Yeah, that's a yikes. They need me out there.
At
At
quarterback?
At QB,
At QB?
Yeah, QB1.
He said I could be better than any of these bums.
QB1,
Yeah, QB1.
QB1 is crazy, Gango.
I can handle him.
Let's move
I can
on
handle it.
to our second
Put me in
topic
RPO.
of the day.
Wildcat.
The WNBA is nearing its conclusion. The WNBA playoffs are, I think the last day is today. The playoffs start on Sunday. But we're going to talk about Angel Reese and the entire drama that is the Chicago Sky, man.
He's
Telling
out
y'all
of there.
right now, you got to fill me in. What's going on?
Oh, first things first. I went to the game in Seattle when they played against the Storm on my birthday, August 30th. She was looking upset at her teammates that whole time, bro. Like, it was little stuff going on where she'd be down the court, they wouldn't get the ball to her. And, you know, Angel's one of like the fastest bigs in the league right now. So when she down the court and get somebody smaller on her, give her the ball and let her post up. They wouldn't get her the ball in time. They were making little mistakes, and you can see it on her face that she was visibly upset with them. Like her teammates were trying to talk to her, telling her it was good, and she was just like, "No, like y'all really fucking up out here."
Mm-hmm.
But then her comments the other day got her. All she said was basically, "I want pieces around me. I'm not gonna sit here another year and keep wasting my potential if y'all don't try to put people around me to win. We can't rely on somebody coming off an ACL tear in her older years as a guard to come back and do something. I want y'all to make some front office moves." She ain't say it like that bad or nothing. She said it in a more professional way. But yeah, she basically said, "I need pieces around me, or I'm going to explore my options and leave."
I'm her teammate. All I heard was, "Damn, I'm trash."
Yeah, for sure. If I'm her teammate, I'm like, why would I want to play with you or for you?
And that's the next thing that happened. No, they said it was conduct detrimental to the team, so she had to sit out the first half of the game versus the Aces, and then she chose to sit out the whole game.
She said her back was hurting.
Yeah,
So she's out of there. She's
Out
about to
of
go
there.
join Caitlyn.
but let's talk about this. This is why I sent y'all earlier on the Instagram. This is not the first time that a player has done this in Chicago.
Nope.
Sylvia Fowles just got inducted into the WNBA, well, the Basketball Hall of Fame, period. She was in Chicago and did the exact same thing. And they didn't put a team around her, and she left. Another big name, Elena Del Don, the only woman that ever hit the 50-40-90 club, was in Chicago and did the same thing. You got Sabrina Mabry that did it last year. Even Candace Parker, one of the biggest names, went back to Chicago. Well, went to Chicago because she's from there. Back home, got them a ring, and then instantly left.
Yep.
So do you think it's an organization thing?
Gotta be.
Yes.
Everybody
who's a big name leaves there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a trend for all they big names to leave.
I think Kalia Cooper was there too, and she left too.
That was dirty how they did her, but but yeah, it just seems like it's a front office type of thing, bruh.
So it wasn't.
Like the Hornets.
Well, the way you worded it, right? As a player, I'd be like, "F you," right? Because you're saying, "Now I can't even hoop with you." Like you telling me not one person on this team can help you, and two, you just threw us all under the bus and said we're pretty much trash if y'all don't get rid of them and put some new people with me. Then I'm out.
Well,
I'd have been tight.
I don't think she wanted to do a whole new roster, but she had basically said we need to start adding more reliable pieces. Like, man, don't get me wrong, they did just sign old girl from the Liberty, but then she tore her ACL in the first, like Vandersloot tore her ACL like the first couple of games.
Oh, she passed one of the me-bounds out back to the 3-point line for once. Nah, I'm fucking around.
They gonna miss again.
They are gonna miss. That's why she don't pass it out. You don't trust nobody to hit that
ball. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Visibly, what I saw at that game, speaking of which, another person, Gabby Williams on the Storm, played for the Chicago Sky.
After her too. Bro, the way they did her was crazy.
And guess what she did? Got her get back the other day.
Because she wanted to play.
Busting their ass.
She wanted to play for France's national team. And the coach at the time was like, if you do that, you suspend her for the rest of the season. Pretty much. And she went and played, and she was like, all right, you done. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? She's going to play for her country, and you're like, no?
No.
Suspend you for the rest of the season? That's ridiculous.
So a lot of this seems like, I mean, I can't even say seems like, because, I mean, it's obvious. It's every place you go that the organization can either make or break you. And it feels like right now it's continuously just, especially in the WNBA, just breaking and breaking until we get a super team that wins over and over.
Like this Chicago thing, this has been over in almost 2 decades now. Like this has been happening for a while with this team.
It has to be the owner or something.
Bro, Leonard Del Don ain't been in the league for hellas. Sylvia Fowles been out in the league for hellas. Like they won rings with the Lynx back when Maya Moore was winning. Like,
yeah,
bro, this has been a long time coming, and it's still the same things going on. That's not good.
So what do you do? I don't know if there's anything you can do about that. They're just going to continue to lose.
As a team, you gotta try to get a new front office. I don't know how you do that though.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there a way you can fire the front office and get a new one? I don't know.
I mean, you could
get somebody with some more juice in there, start firing GMs and
see. Here's the thing:
buy out an owner or something. I don't freaking.
Here's the thing about this though: you could do that, but this new front office is just gonna start like 10 feet in the hole because the past front office has gotten rid of their picks for next year in the first round. And it's crazy because they got rid of their first round pick to get Haley Van Lith. Guess what? She don't play. The other first round draft pick from this year, she don't play either. And they're getting rid of these picks, and it's like, bro, how are we supposed to get better if nobody wants to play for us? We can't draft players because we just traded away our picks, and we don't even use the players we traded for or picks we traded for to pick them, and we don't play them either. So it's like, what will we do? I don't know what you do in that situation.
Disband the whole freaking team.
Man, I mean,
Start over somewhere else.
It's new
outside
teams
of
coming.
Chicago.
you could pull a David
Detroit,
Stern
Portland.
and force them to sell the team like they did the dude on the Clippers.
Yeah.
If it
That's
has
fair.
to be that bad, though, you have to have evidence of it being such a toxic
I
environment.
mean, you guys both just listed so much it seems like it's
like this
the
video
organization.
should
That's
be
why I
pure
keep asking y'all.
But see,
pure evidence, bro.
all of that is just like we can only speculate why that happened.
But all of them left. If all of them
it's
speak
all-
up, it's
yeah.
over with.
Yeah, if those players was like, I left because shit was toxic over there. People was treating us horribly. Then you can be like, all right, you guys sell this team. But if nobody does that, then this is going to cycle repeats itself. So it's like,
Because, bro, let's be honest. Like, besides stuff like Kawhi, for instance, he got traded to a team and happened to win the ring that year. You're at home playing for your home city where you grew up in, and you just won them a ring. And your first thing to do after winning that ring is leave?
Yeah, that's a problem.
so hold
And
on.
not for the player.
Sorry.
No, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
So I know we were talking about, but Cody said Kawhi. I wanted to dive into that. Actually, I forgot all about that. So hold on, let me look this up real quick. But I think the simplest gist of it is the Clippers were paying Kawhi through fake companies so that he could get more money, like under the table type of thing.
I saw that.
So
Wait, what?
Hey, and he gonna finish it, but what I saw was, and correct me if I'm wrong, James, one of the payments didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
And when it didn't go through, he was on the sideline and was not playing. And as soon as the payment hit the next day, he played for 82% of the rest of the games.
Mm-hmm.
So this nigga hasn't been hurt this whole time?
No.
Nope.
That can't be real.
All right.
That sounds
You
fake.
don't think so?
Not-
I've seen people
not
sit out for
Kawhi.
less.
So here.
So you saying Kawhi sit out because he wanted to leave a team?
So this is what's alleged. Endorsement deal. Kawhi Leonard allegedly signed a $28 million 4-year endorsement contract with Aspiration, a green finance sustainable startup. The deal supposedly requires zero or minimal work/visibility by Leonard. It was a no-show or sham endorsement. Connections to Clipper ownership. Aspiration had been partially funded by Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers, with a large investment of about $50 million. There was also reports that minority owners of the Clippers, Dennis J. Wong, had made similar investments, and this, that, and the other, and it's just not looking good. They were
but that sounds like a real company.
At the time, some payments were made.
real company they
Aspiration was
invested in.
financially struggling, laying off employees in distress. Some documents reportedly marked certain payments to Leonard's side company, CL2 Aspire, as critical. They got wire fraud, legal problems with the supposed owner or co-founder of Aspirations, who recently pled guilty to wire fraud. And the league has opened up an investigation to whether this arrangement constitutes improper benefits, schemes, or salary cap circumvention. So that's pretty much what they were trying to get around, is the salary cap. So he essentially signed an endorsement with a company called Aspiration. Whether or not that's a real company or not, I guess we'll find out. But from this information, it seems like a sham company that Steve Ballmer and some other people started in order to circumvent the salary cap and pay Kawhi in endorsements and not a contract, I guess, or official NBA contract.
Wow.
He'll probably take a pay cut on the contract, but they're paying him on the side money he actually wants.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So
if that's real,
they've all disputed it. They've all denied it. Steve Ballmer's and any other co-owners of the Clippers have disputed it, of course, denied it. But there
Investigation will
is,
say otherwise. If that's freaking real,
if it's real, then they lose a lot. They'll lose a bunch of draft picks, like probably voiding some
they should
contracts.
lose Kawhi.
They might.
And Kawhi should get suspended. That's ass, bruh.
It is ass. But you know what? This isn't the
No
first time this
respect.
has happened where someone's trying to circumvent the salary cap. I
No,
think
it
there
won't
was.
be,
Probably still is
and
happening
it won't be
currently.
the last.
It's probably still happening with other teams. They haven't got caught.
Haven't got caught. But the guy, I forgot it was a journalist who uncovered all this. And he said that he is about to start delving into other players around the league in teams and see if this goes even further beyond the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard.
Listen, I just pray I pray God protects him and does what he do, because somebody's going to be trying to get him for that.
That's crazy.
For sure. They're gonna try to take him out.
That is wild,
Especially
bro.
this climate we live in.
They're gonna try to blackmail him something. They're gonna try to do something to get him, bro.
This is a greedy world we live in, y'all, man. This is
Extremely.
I mean,
what the NBA is a $1 billion industry.
yeah.
It's gonna try to save face.
And you
Over
finna try to
somebody's life.
expose all of these superstars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
So let me ask y'all this. Do you think this whole situation presents a problem with the salary cap in the NBA or any other sport? Because, in soccer, you ain't got that. We gonna pay whoever we want to pay, however much we want to pay them.
We've seen it, Liverpool.
Liverpool has spent $400 million in this past transfer window, dog. Oh my gosh, here we go again. But that begs the question, should more leagues get rid of the salary cap and just be able to pay players whoever they want?
Yes.
Because I'm not sure baseball
you
has
know
it
what?
either.
And this is also why I say yes too, because I'm a football player, right? Let's take football for example. If we're gonna follow those steps, like soccer, where they don't have a salary cap, look how huge soccer is. And I'm not saying it's because of that fact, but that's a huge part of the reason why it's so freaking huge.
Yep.
You can go get whoever you want because as long as you pay, you could get that best player, that best team. You could pay to win. Now we get a little interesting
Liverpool.
where well, whatever. But like that's where we get like something like football maybe becomes even a bigger sport, kind of like soccer, because you could pay all these guys so much money, and now we have superstars spread out everywhere, making it even bigger.
I get what you're saying.
And that's for NBA too. I'm just thinking football because obviously I'm a football player.
What's the salary cap based off of, James?
It's a salary cap is pretty much how much a team can spend a year on a person's contract. So if I have a starting five, the most I can pay them in 1 year cannot go over the salary cap. So if the salary cap is 150, I can't pay my starting five more than $150 that season. Yeah, does that make sense?
Actually, I was just like wondering, like, how did they come up with it? But now I'm looking at it. It's like revenue, sales, TV deals, concessions, sponsorships, all of that. And of course, we know LA is gonna have a bigger salary cap than Detroit, or something like
now
that.
I think
imagine
the
if you
salary
could
cap might be the
use
same for everybody.
the
though.
cap that you have.
It
Yeah,
might-
it is the same for
it's
everybody.
league wide,
But-
so
Okay, cool.
I think it's just
But
off
here's
how
the
much
thing.
the league
Imagine
makes.
if-
Sorry.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but imagine if we didn't have the salary cap, right? And we have a team like you just said, Cody, LA, where they're making way more than they're paying their players for real.
For sure.
Imagine if you could pay as many players as you can. Now we're talking about the Lakers being something unstoppable, like in soccer where Liverpool is paying hella people to do hella money for hella good people. But I think that would turn. I think it would turn shit up. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me ask y'all another
Just not
question.
a
sure.
big cap with the
Let me
thing.
ask y'all another question. do you guys prefer the trading aspect of American sports, or do you prefer just the buying players or loaning a player to another team?
I like loaning.
I think loaning is a good idea.
I like loaning completely. I like loaning because, for instance, you can go get a player loan from one of the Spanish leagues or something like that to come play in the American game.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be dope.
Or if you got a rookie, you can put him on loan to a European league if you want.
And get him
Watch
get
him
better and then come back.
develop and come back. Yeah, I think I would like it. Y'all talking about basketball? I can just think in a football sense where, like,
It would be
shoot, I'm
hard to
not
make
Canadian
getting,
football.
but not if it was as expanded without that salary cap and it gets bigger.
That's fair.
It's easy to do it in soccer because soccer is huge.
Huge.
It might be easier to do it in basketball right now because basketball is becoming huge. So I'm just saying, if we could do that everywhere, bruh.
Yeah, because there
Can
is
you,
leagues.
can you imagine? Can you imagine like the French players or like the players already coming, like Nikola Jovic for the Heat? He already was playing overseas, so he come here, get paid by them, then get loaned back to keep getting better over there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Bro,
better.
that's easy.
Yeah,
I agree.
And then he come back here more seasoned than he was already. Boom.
That would be
They,
good.
they
I would-
all
I
go
would
back
like
home and
that.
play
I
for
would do it.
anyway. They go back home and play every summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might as well get paid for it.
American sports need to get their shit together, man.
I agree.
Man.
Because if they had that in football, basketball,
Mhm.
I mean, those are our main sports. I'm pretty sure, like you
I
said,
mean,
that there is no salary cap in baseball. That would be lit, bro. That would be so lit.
because
The
even
dynamic of the game would change so much.
because even the MLB has kind of created their own soccer environment because they got there's the MLB, then you got the three other leagues. You got single A, double A, triple A. They got three other leagues that teams will send down players for them to. You drafted them, okay, we're gonna send them in the minor leagues for like 3 years, 4 years. Then he gonna come back, developed, and we gonna rock out. So they've even created their own type of soccer environment type of deal. So if NBA and NFL could figure that out, that'd be pretty fun.
And what I think too, James, you're onto something because like we have the UFL for football.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can make another league. Well, first off, the UFL needs to create more teams, obviously, but then we can make another league and send people from the NFL down to these other leagues, get them still popping like those minor leagues, and then bring them back up and be like, yeah, we drafted him, but that would be, bruh. That would be so.
Or even
lit.
try and partner up with Canadian football if you can. But,
I forgot about Canadian, but yes.
Shoot, merge the leagues. UFL, Canadian football. You can't. There's way too many different kind of rules. But
Yeah.
The rules
NFL,
are
if NFL
completely
teams
different.
started to start their own UFL team, I would do that. I'm sure most of these teams make enough money to start their own UFL team.
Like a G League type of thing.
Yeah,
like a G League.
But
Oh, that would be
the
so
G League
lit,
kind of
bro.
sucks. But
Now it used to be real good at first. I don't know what happened, bro.
I don't know.
But
They
hold on,
removed-
James. You're cooking because now look, we had a preseason right where guys got kicked off the main team.
Mhm.
They could just go to the G League of football and work their way back up.
Like
That
if
would be
you
develop-
lit. Bro.
Like if a team is like, man, I wish we could
That would
keep
be
this
lit.
guy, but he's just not where we need him to be yet, so we're gonna cut him. Well, instead of just cutting him, just send him down to the other league, and maybe
Because
he
imagine-
improves.
We know, unfortunately, injuries happen a lot. You can bring that player up, make him active,
Instead of scrambling, right?
because
You
you
already
didn't
have
let him
some.
go, and now he didn't got signed by somebody else, and you like, damn, we could have used him now. Whole time, just let him go to the G League and develop, and once somebody else, boom,
Damn.
it happens.
That would
bro.
be lit. That would be so
Oh,
lit.
beautiful.
Actually.
That would be lit. All right, moving
And a
on.
lot more football for us to watch. Let's be real. Or basketball,
Gotta love
or
that.
I won't say soccer, but other sports, because
All right.
there's so much soccer to watch.
It's the last thing I'm saying about this real quick before we move on. And dead cap is crazy for some teams.
What's
Like
it?
Milwaukee owes $23 million
Mm-hmm.
because they still paying people like Dame and stuff. Dead cap space is hurting people too.
Yeah, because
Like, they're
going
in the
over is such a
negatives.
penalty.
Yeah, bro. Like Milwaukee has negative 19 million in cap space.
That's terrible.
So they
And Detroit
couldn't pay
does too.
nobody if they wanted to.
No,
Nope.
they can't afford nobody. Charlotte is negative 28.
Damn. That's trash.
I didn't realize Dame was still getting paid by Milwaukee, and that means other
I mean, they
players are
yeah.
getting paid by other teams.
Because that's how some
Which is
trades
crazy.
work. We'll give you this
Oh,
player,
John Wall was getting paid up until like
and
last
we'll
year.
still pay his contract, but you got to give us this player. You know, so that the team receiving that
But
player
that's
ain't
it.
got to pay for that player.
But I don't do some shit like that, bro. That's like
Yeah.
too much to keep track of.
It is a lot.
I'm pretty sure Clay was just
it
doing
becomes
that
a
with the
lot.
Warriors.
Like, I think a big example, like, I don't know if y'all seen
Damn.
Moneyball.
That just blew my mind.
This just popped into my head.
I'm pretty sure I have.
On Moneyball, there was a player called David Justice. And he, at the time, the Oakland A's, I think it's like 2002, he was like 38, 39. He was on his way out. He played outfield, so he was a little bit too old to be playing a position that requires athleticism. And in the scene, the GM is like, yo, the Yankees are paying $12 million for your contract just for you to not be on their team. I didn't even have to give them nothing. They paying you $12 million to play against them. That's how much they care about you. I was like, ooh, that's cold-blooded.
That's fire.
Because he was saying that to
that's
motivate the dude. And I was like, yikes.
Yeah.
So,
What y'all think the highest over is, real quick,
heist over.
in the NBA?
Probably
How much-
Brooklyn
it-
Nets are probably over by about 70 million.
No,
Or is
they're
it
actually
Dallas Mavericks.
They have $1 million in cap space.
Oh, shit, okay. There you go.
Brooklyn is the only team in positive.
Only team?
Yes.
I think it's either the Warriors or LA.
The Warriors are $93 million.
Oof. All right. But we got to move on. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy, bro.
To our last.
But if y'all think about it, it's the Warriors and the Cavs, so it adds up.
It does add up. And they still not going to win nothing. All right, anyway. So, moving on to the NFL. We didn't get to talk about it last week because people had high school football games to attend. So, we're going to talk about this upcoming week. There is a game currently playing. I haven't watched it. I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know the score. But without looking at anything, we're going to go through all. Well, then we'll just skip this game.
I didn't see anything. I almost did, but
it's not over. It's nowhere near over.
Well,
But go ahead.
We'll just skip this game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through each matchup this week. Each of us are gonna decide who we think is gonna win, and a little bit about why. Not too much, because that'll take too long. All right. So first matchup Sunday, Jacksonville versus Cincinnati. Breon, who you got?
Cincinnati.
Cody.
They need to bounce back.
Cincinnati.
They got to bounce back.
Go to
They
Baltimore
won.
again.
All right,
They
I get
won
it.
in the ugliest way possible. They need to bounce back.
No, you're right. I agree. I got Cincinnati as well.
Yeah.
Throw the ball to T. Higgins.
I agree. Jamar Chase, throw it to him. All right, moving on. Two teams who had L's last week: New York versus Dallas. Who y'all got?
Go on, Dallas.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Dallas too, but the Giants could be sneaky.
So I also
especially
agree.
Especially after
game.
last week.
I think New York.
It's going to be a good game.
I think it'll be closer than people think.
I'm not mad at it.
The Cowboys are always going to cowboy, man.
Exactly.
So I'm going with New York. They probably won't win, but that's what I'm going with.
Not the answer, because
Moving
the Cowboys
on.
do be cowboying.
To my Chicago Bears versus Detroit. I'll go first. I'm not too sure if we can win that game. I mean, we didn't look too bad last week. We didn't look the greatest, though. First half, we looked great. Second half, we did not look great at all, except for maybe the final drive where they put it together and scored, but it was too late. So I got a rep for my team, so I'm going to say Chicago. So Who y'all got?
Detroit, they got to bounce back too. So I got Detroit.
Yep, I can see that.
And please, give Jameer the ball more.
Hey, our defensive players might be back, so I guess we'll see how that works out. All right, moving on. We got Los Angeles versus Tennessee. I'll go first. I got the Rams.
Rams.
Collective.
I was like Cam Ward's dad last week, man. I was like, he ain't got no
Looking
wide
in the
receivers,
distance.
bro. Like, we got wide receivers dropping passes like no other.
Man, they need to come get me, bro. Tennessee, if you watching, come get me. Let me not get into it. But yeah, come get me.
Yeah,
Y'all already know
him,
who
bro.
I am.
He ain't dropping Nathan.
You don't need to see the tape. You already got it.
All right. Moving on.
They know who I am. Trust.
New England at Miami. And this is a tough game.
Hideous game.
This is hideous.
Hideous game.
Both teams are, I wouldn't say atrocious. New England got potential. And for that reason alone, I'm going with New England. They got
I'm with you, bro. I was gonna say that. I'm with you. I gotta go New England. They didn't look terrible last week. And Miami looked horrendous. Bottom line. So I think I'm gonna go.
My quarterback is Drake May.
Drake May, he'll probably improve over the course of the season. And
yeah, definitely.
The coach of Miami is on the hot seat. He probably gonna be gone here soon.
Ooh.
Definitely. That kind of sucks because he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy, but I don't know what he's made some very questionable decisions. Definitely concerning Tua's concussion health. But anyway, San Francisco at New Orleans. This
San Fran
is an interesting game, but I'm gonna have to go with San Fran.
I don't know. Actually,
the only reason is because of the quarterback play for New England. I mean, the Saints.
That's what I was going to say.
Not good. Yeah. What'd you say, Cody?
And the only reason I was going to say San Fran too is
right? They got Spencer Rattler. Wait.
He didn't do too bad last week, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah, he did.
And that rookie who looked terrible in preseason. But
even though San Fran don't have George Kittle, I still got them winning.
Yep.
They don't got receivers, my guy.
I'm saying, yeah.
They got CMC and Brock. And they're relying on that defense. And I think that defense will take them over the edge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I said that, because with George Kittle, it added an extra passing option. But now they don't have him, it's like, oh, fuck.
Right. That sucks for them and your fantasy team.
Yeah, Don't remind me.
Next game, we got a very interesting matchup. We got Buffalo at New York Jets. New York Jets. Now, I'm saying Buffalo purely off of that last 5 minutes of that Raven game was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scored 2 touchdowns and a field goal in like 3 minutes.
Hot take. Bring on. I'm going with the Jets. The Jets look amazing. Their defense is still solid. If the Bills start off the game the way they did last week, they're not going to have that. There's no way they come back like that again.
I agree.
I got the Jets.
I'm going Bills, though.
I'm going to go Bills. I think it's the New York Jets offense that I'm wavering about.
Yeah.
Because
that's understandable, but Justin Fields is hooping.
He did play pretty good.
He's not the problem.
No, not at all. But
he was playing really good.
I thought when I was watching that play at the end when Jalen Ramsey decleated whoever the wide receiver was, Garrett Wilson. He decleated him. I thought he was going to run it. I thought he should have ran it. I thought he could have made it. I don't know. But
yeah, but that's ticky-tacky.
Yeah, it is ticky-tacky.
You could easily take that out and be like, damn, he had a pretty good game. But even then, like, he's just trusting his number one receiver. Let's be real.
The Sonic rings
as he
were
should,
on
right?
the field. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. Definitely was on the field, but yeah, I think I got Jets. If the Bills come out flat like that, they're not coming back on the Jets.
I feel that. All right, moving on. We got Seattle at Pittsburgh. This is a very interesting game because Pittsburgh looked really good this past week, especially on their comeback. They didn't start off well, but they came back. And I think Aaron Rodgers had, 4 touchdown passes?
A-Rod went off.
Yep, so he was slinging the ball. Something different.
I got Pittsburgh.
I got
Pittsburgh in this one.
Yep, I also got Pittsburgh because
no
of
need
Aaron
for an
Rodgers.
explanation.
Yep. This one is probably pretty obvious. We got Cleveland at Baltimore. This is the bounce back game for Baltimore Ravens.
Derrick Henry going for 300.
He going for he probably going for 300. Miles Garrett, I'm sorry.
As long as you stay away from Miles. As long as you stay away from Miles.
Run the other way.
I had a question for y'all after this about that, but continue.
All right, so we all got Baltimore.
Yes.
Next up, we got Denver at Indianapolis. Indianapolis was looking crazy behind Daniel Jones. And you know what? I love that for him because the Giants probably didn't treat him the best when he was there. Even though they gave him a bag. But
probably still paying him, right?
Probably
still paying.
They probably are. Negative cap space right now.
But Denver got a top-tier defense. And even though Daniel Jones played well last week, I think they got a better quarterback in Bo Nix.
But Bo, I'll probably have to go with Denver too. But Bo got to lock in. Last week it wasn't his best week. I get it was week 1, but
I can see that.
That's not the Bo Nix that I'm used to.
This could be a
the
close
Bo
game.
Nix I was hyping up. The Bo Nix that throws inside or throws way earlier than he needs to and completes passes. He was holding on to that rock too damn long.
All right.
But I still got the Broncos.
Try and get
I got Denver. I got a close game, but I got Denver as well.
I was trying to get these last few out the way. We're running long here. Carolina at Arizona. Carolina looked terrible last week. I'm going with Arizona. What do you say? Brianna didn't pick it up.
We got to go with I got to go with Arizona too, reluctantly.
I'm going to be the eyeball and go with Carolina.
That's purely because Tershawn Wharton is on the team.
Actually, it's not. But okay.
Fair enough. He's got Carolina. Philadelphia at Kansas City. You never want to rule out Kansas City. This is their redemption or this payback game for them, even though they didn't look the greatest last week.
It's the jab right here, right?
As I always say, Kansas gave me my first opportunity in the NFL. I'm going Philly. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going Philly.
Yeah, I also am going Philly, especially if Carter is on the field this time without spitting on nobody.
Yeah, I'm going Philly.
Yeah, I thought he couldn't play this game for some reason, but yeah, I'm with him. Philly.
All right, Sunday
their
night.
D line is just horrendous right now. Kansas,
even without Carter, it was going crazy.
O line is horrendous. Okay,
no D line. Their O line is decent.
Sunday
their
night
D line
football. We got Atlanta at Minnesota. I am gonna have to lean towards Minnesota because they looked pretty good.
I'm gonna agree with you, James. I'm gonna agree with you, but I will say that Falcons and Vikings is always a good ass game.
Bijan's gonna be his, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Falcons on this one. I'm actually gonna go Falcons.
I'm going Falcons as well.
I'm going Minnesota.
I think they have more weapons offensively.
I need Aaron Jones to go off though.
Jay Jettis is all you need as an offense, man. What are we talking about? Anyway,
he's not on my fantasy team.
That's fair. All right, we got a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. We got Tampa Bay at Houston, and we got Los Angeles Chargers at Las Vegas. For the first game, it's going to be a great game, Tampa Bay at Houston. That's going to be a good one. But I think I'm going to lean Tampa Bay. They didn't have a great game last week, so they got potential bounce back. Baker Mayfield played great last year, and they look pretty good. Not last week, but I think they can bounce back.
I also got Tampa.
I'm going to lean
towards everything you did.
Houston also played a little last week as well.
Houston's O line is what's getting me, bro. It's like they're hit or miss. It's either they're on or they're off.
Just like it was 3 years of garbage.
Yeah.
And then
either they're on or they're off.
The second game, right? Cody, who'd you say? Who'd you have?
Houston.
All right, you said that. And then our last game of the Monday night doubleheader is, I think, pretty obvious one for me: Los Angeles Chargers versus Las Vegas Raiders. And I got the Chargers because the Raiders suck.
Yeah. Same.
Even though they got Geno. Maybe Geno can pull something out of his hat, though. Maybe something. But I got the Chargers.
I think Herbert is going to have a pretty MVP looking season this year.
They played pretty
That's
good
early.
against the
I'm
Chiefs.
saying it hella early, but Herbert is different.
That's not a bad
Are the
team.
Raiders the worst team in the league right now?
The Saints. I'd go with the Saints right now. Spencer Rattler's their starting
I'd
quarterback.
I'd go. Probably have to agree with that. Saints or in England.
All right. But all right, y'all. That has been episode, I want to say 4 of season 2 of Beyond the Blacktop podcast. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see y'all next week. Peace.
Later.
All right.